thank you. Sorry about those degrees. They really mean nothing. I really do appreciate Dr. Lawson and the entire Houston Public Library's hospitality. I just had a delicious lunch. I'm ready to talk and to hear from you, your comments, your suggestions, your questions. I'll leave plenty of time at the end. And you are getting a preview, actually, today. You were the first audience that I'm giving you a preview of what's to come for the DPLA. I have this wonderful job where I go around the country evangelizing for what we're doing and bringing America's history and culture online and really bringing it to the world and making it available to school children and to genealogists and researchers and amateur enthusiasts, anyone really who wants to get access to millions and millions of items from America's collections. It's a wonderful job, and we are planning ahead, and just in fact finished a planning process where we're looking ahead for the next 3 years, what we're going to do, and I'm giving you an advanced look at what that will be. And so I'm excited to be here today to talk to you. I'd like to just start with a quick overview, as quick as I can make it, about the DPLA, what we're doing, how we're constructed, how this project has been put together. And then I will get into some of the things that we're doing that I think are pretty unique and innovative, and I hope suggestive of what you might be able to do as we do in a large-scale collaboration. I think one of the key words that I'll talk about today is collaboration. We're a very collaborative organization. When I go around the country, a lot of what I'm doing is looking for collaborators, places that are willing to collaborate with us at DPLA headquarters, which is really teeny tiny. In Boston, there's just a handful of us in Boston running a national scale infrastructure, and we really do require the help and assistance of people and institutions from across the country to fulfill our mission to provide open access to the wonderful content that is in America's libraries, archives, and museums. So I do like to start with this slide, which I hope is easy to remember because it's three Ps. This is what DPLA is in a nutshell. We are a portal for discovery of millions of items from around the country. Well, I'll use a less fancy word, or a website. You can visit at dp.la if you haven't been there yet. We are also, and this is a little bit less well known, a platform. And I want to talk a little bit about what a platform means. But in the digital age, there's an opportunity to make materials available in such a way that they can be used and reused in multiple contexts. And when they're reused in those ways on our phones, our tablets, in educational environments, we like to say that DPLA is acting as a platform for others to build upon. And we are completely okay with others taking our content and reusing it in that way. Finally, we really do want to make common cause as an organization with places like Houston Public Library to maintain a strong public option, public access to knowledge and culture. It's been a very important part of American culture and history that we do have wonderful institutions like HPL where anyone can walk in and get access to millions of items, books, and videos, and now digital material. That has been a really important part of what it means to be an American citizen, that we do have that access. And it's a real privilege that we have that access. But we are in a phase where things are changing. There's all kinds of new devices. Many of them don't work together. And we also have new kinds of material that is coming online that is really restricted in what you can do with it. As I like to point out, it's actually harder for me to pass a digital book when I'm done reading it from my iPad to my wife's Kindle than it is for me, much harder, to pass a physical book from one person to another. And I think we need to maintain that fluidity and the ability to really pass around fiction, nonfiction, whatever we're reading, because that's an important part of what it means to be a lifelong learner and to be a part of our society and to make informed decisions. So I think as an organization, again, making common cause to maintain this public option of access is really critical and is really part of DPLA's DNA. So let me give you a quick tour of the website if you haven't been there. I think it's really easy to use. I hope it is for you as well. But there are multiple pathways into the collection. We have a massive sea, and I'll talk about the scale of this in just a second, a massive sea of materials of all kinds. As I like to say, we really do want to have the full range of human expression in the DPLA. That includes everything from books and manuscripts to photographs and artwork to audio and visual material. I'll come back to AV in a moment. And to get into that, there's many ways. We do have a sort of